All right, here we are, Football Friday. We made it Friday, August 24th. Sportsbet betting insight today, Pauly and Teddy. I'm at Real Sportsbet on Twitter. He's at Teddy_covers. SBR picks, all the betting news you need to know in less than 20 minutes. We'll run through all the Week 3 NFL coming up in a second. Rapid fire, bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. And also touch on Tiger Phil on pay-per-view. We'll tell you about the seminar Friday tonight, meet and greet Saturday and Sunday at the Golden Nugget as well. Recap from last night, 5-0 Browns, a sleep inducer. Imagine if that field goal would have been good late in the game from Philly. You would have allowed 3 points, and you wouldn't have been able to cash that ticket, even though you were +3 in the turnover differential. 4 turnovers for Philly, and the Brownies win 5-0. That is now 10 preseason drives with Foles, 0 points for Philly.
So the question now becomes, how much do we worry about the Eagles? Because the Week 3 regular season walkthrough, team's supposed to work. Offense is supposed to work.
Yeah.
And it's definitely worth noting both teams played their first-string defenses as well as their first-string offenses. Philadelphia's defense won a Super Bowl last year. Cleveland's defense on paper looks loaded. And last night they were really, really good in that ballgame. So maybe it certainly was ugly football to watch. You know, not the NFL's prettiest product when you have a 5-0 final score. And certainly when we talk about right sides, the under last night was the only right side in that ball game. But for Philadelphia, Foles, incredible run down the stretch last year, but more and more it looks like Philly's really hoping Carson Wentz is good to go for opening day.
And if that doesn't happen, Atlanta, Thursday night to start the season, especially the under, looks real good. Remember, Atlanta's offense took a nosedive with the loss of Shanahan and Sark coming in. Their defense carried them, and the defense was terrific down the stretch. 46.5 is too high. Bad beats. Let's start with happened again. Padres, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, 3-2 lead. Desmond with the 2-run walk-off, 4-3 Rockies. Padres were plus $1.55. How about this from covers.com? That is now a 19-4-1 underrun at home for Colorado. They put up another 10.5 today against St. Louis. They keep putting up 10s and 10.5s, nothing but unders and Coors. And Freeland is now 19-7 to the under on the season, rather. But ERA of 2, unheard of, an ERA of 2 in Coors Field.
Yeah, it doesn't happen, exactly. Few and far between, no, non-existent when you're talking about ERAs in the range of 2 at Coors Field. But these runs, and we talk about how to beat baseball. Look, you get these baseline totals for your various ballparks. They are going to adjust slightly for the starting pitching matchups, and that's what they are. And that's what they're going to be in July, and that's what they're going to be in August. So when you find these runs, like the Rockies now, as you mentioned, 19-4-1 to the under in their last 24 home games, you find these runs, the markets don't adjust, bettors don't notice, and you can cash ticket after ticket after ticket, betting the same concept day in, day out. Rockies under, paying dividends right now.
Bad for the books. Rockies, steam again, 185 up to 210. They take 2 out of 3, and now a game back in the division. Red Sox, 185 up to 210. Price, 11-2 lifetime against the Indians. They win 7-0. He's 4-0 with an ERA under 2 since the break. And bad bets, steam on the A's, 150 up to 180. Cahill has an ERA of 7 on the road and less than a run at home. Twins win 6-4. That was the only game that went over the total last night on the MLB card.
Yeah, exactly. The only one, except for the A's game. But it's worth noting, Oakland has been on a ridiculous run for the better part of the last 2 months. When runs like this die, when they end, oftentimes there's good value going the other way. Oakland's still taking steam. Public was all over them. The wise guys were all over them. They didn't get the job done yesterday. It's worth, the A's on paper continue to be the weakest of the AL contenders. They've been playing with an enormous amount of momentum, but if it starts to crack, there might be money to be made betting against Oakland in the weeks to come.
Twins are tough at home. They're 39-26 at home. So they're no joke, just like Tampa, who's terrific at home as well. This is, the right idea here, but the timing, the execution stinks. The timing sucks. because it's the biggest weekend of the season in college football. They're going to do it Friday out here in Vegas, Thanksgiving weekend, and it's going to be on pay-per-view. Tiger Woods a 180 favorite head-to-head against Phil Mickelson out here in Vegas at Shadow Creek.
Yeah, so first of all, let's start with this, Paul. Will you pay for pay-per-view to watch this? Yes or no?
God, no.
Exactly. Me
no.
neither.
No.
No, and especially that weekend when NFL, college football, NBA, college hoops, it's one of the busiest sports weekends of the year. Look, Tiger and Phil, it's an interesting story. 10 years ago, this would have been a better matchup than it is now. But then again, 10 years ago, they didn't need it. Now they both probably they can use the money.
Yeah. Well, it'd be better if it was if it was their own money. But Phil playing well. He's got the lead in the Northern Trust. He's 500 today. He's in first place.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.